Hello. How are you guys? Hey, China. Yeah, we had bad storms last night. The hundreds of trees down, thousands of people without power, thousands of people without internet. My internet just came back. It sucked being just on air channels on the TV all night. What's up, Phoenix? And I saw nobody was live when I came back and had my internet, so I was like, what the heck? Me, I feel like crap, man. I don't know what's up, but what's up, Cybertron? I'm subscribed to most people. I know I'm not subscribed to everybody. I try to be, but I know there's some people I miss. Some people have alternate accounts for live that I've missed. But of the people I'm subscribed to, I didn't see anybody live. Sometimes I go live anyways if I see somebody else live, but it's, it depends on what they're talking about. Hey, Texas. Huh? A live circumcision? I'm pretty sure nobody would have left to come see me. Everybody would just love to go see your pecker get whacked. Yeah, I'm still working on getting the software and all that set up. I couldn't work on anything all night with the internet down, but getting the whole live streaming software set up, the OBS stuff. So, yeah, well, they needed to do you. So if they ever pull you over, you drop trow, and they just kind of see if it fits. Wouldn't that be some shit? They ID you by your damn genitals? They got a flip book of pictures of everybody's, and they just got to keep going through. Can you imagine if every cop walked around with a copy of every flip book they went through? Oh man. Just hold up. Nope, that's not you. Hold on. Let's keep looking. Hey, Ladybird. Copper top. Man, I had a bad freaking toothache all night too, man. My jaw was killing me so bad. I had to keep like shifting around to get it to stop. Well, Tay's not in here that I'm aware of. She hasn't said anything if she is. See, I knew yesterday. I told her. I said, "Watch, there's gonna be like 200 people that show up at your live stream." I think the peak on it was like 267 or something like that. Huh? I didn't see James. What? I know I'm subscribed to James Freeman, and I have it to give me notifications. I don't know why I wouldn't get it. You know, isn't it a bitch too? I was up at Walmart, and just as we were pulling out to leave, the state troopers pulled in and parked in front of Walmart. And I didn't know what they were there for, but I was like, man, that was like a good opportunity to do some cop watching. But I wasn't driving, so I had to go by the driver. It just happened. They pulled in just as we were leaving. Man, I don't know if I got like a blood clot up in there or what, but like I keep getting numbness spreading right through here, and it's frustrating. Hey, Tay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the whole hardware situation. I was told I would have another laptop and a monitor by now, and yeah, none, nothing. So, and News Now Fort Worth keeps sending me emails saying he's hidden in the channel, but every time I check the channel list, his name isn't there in the hidden list. I go into the desktop manager for the account. Yeah, I know, Lady Bird. I don't understand it. He's not showing up in here as hidden. I don't. It's got to be a bug in YouTube because I looked a dozen times. He keeps emailing me about it. I don't know what to tell him. He is not in the list of blocked users. I went through the list of hidden users, and he's not in there. His name is not in that list at all. I don't know. I'll have to look. Like I said, I go through all the YouTube settings. He's not there anywhere. I don't have to send him a pic. I don't have to verify it to anybody. I mean, I told him that. So I mean, I tried. I really did. When I got his email, I looked again. I opened the laptop. I went straight to my account and I looked. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. I don't even know who to block him in here, anyways, or why. I was never informed of him being blocked. I didn't see him being blocked. I don't know why he would be blocked in here. I really don't. And it frustrates me because I'm like, what the hell? Are there other people blocked I don't know about? I mean, not. I mean, like accidentally blocked, not people that were blocked on purpose. I want a cup of coffee, but with my freaking tooth killing me, I don't know if the heat is going to make it worse. I was blocked in a bunch of people's and they couldn't find me in theirs. So they ended up going into other places, which I have tried with Fort Worth. But they went to like where I've commented and like selected the side menu and clicked hide user and then clicked unhide user, and it reset something because like SA Ecstasy Presence, I was blocked in his, and I had never even been in his stream before, so I have no idea. It's some kind of glitch in YouTube. Now you leaving China? Yeah, of course, when my freaking internet went out last night, it was like midstream through Tay's stream. I was just sitting there in the channel, and then boom, all my connections dropped. The whole neighborhood lost internet until like an hour ago. But that was a pretty bad windstorm we had here. We were getting real heavy gusts. Well, fine, China. Yeah, I was telling you how to do it last night, but I know you were busy trying to answer everybody. It's a lot easier doing it from the laptop than it is from the phone. Dude, if she was ever going to flash the camera, I would have seen it long before you guys. But she did do the boob cam at once. But she was walking to go outside to have a cigarette. She held the phone like right here, so it was pointing right up. It was hilarious. People were making funny emojis in the channel as she was walking, pointing at her boob. I must have seen at least half a dozen bug-eyed emojis and stuff like that. Man, I am so sore and feel like crap. I am so over this. Eh, Tay's not really the type to blush too much. She's straightforward. That's the word. Yeah. She's confident too. It just took her a while to be confident on camera. And now that she did it, of course, she got swarmed. Y'all could feel free to get me 100 subs in a night. I mean, damn, I don't ever advertise my channel, but I really should. Try to at least get mine up to 1,000. I told you to expect it, Tay. I told you you'd have over 200. You thought you were going to have 3 people in there. I told you you'd have over 200. You peaked at like 267 or 265. A lot of people been waiting to see your face. I'll start getting you set up. One now, if you got that laptop from Text, I have to get you set up with an OBS software. Canuck, yeah, it takes time, man. I had 2 subscribers. I had my mom and my daughter. And that was for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. That's all I had. And then after I made that first Auditor All Stars video, I shot up to like 75. Then I shot up to like 110, and I was all excited. I was like, holy crap, I got over 100 people? And then finally I get to, 200 and then 300, and now I'm getting close to 400. I was like, damn, I didn't expect that. But it kills me because you ever notice these people that have like 60,000 subscribers only get 300 or 400 people in their stream? It's very rarely do you see it go up. Unless it's like James Freeman. I think he's the only one I've personally seen go over 1,000 in this movement. I've seen other topics go over 1,000. But in this movement, Freeman's the only one I've seen that got over 1,000. When he got arrested in the courtroom, he hit like 1,200. All on his live stream. That's crazy. 1,200 people trying to talk at once. Tay's channel will grow once we start building it, with mirrors and stuff. Well, I know that, Texas, but I'm saying if I had 60,000 subscribers, I would expect an average of at least 1,500 on my live stream. I mean, that's what? 1,500 out of 60,000 is... Geez, what is that? What does that work out to be? Because 6,000 would be 10. I mean, that's like 5, 6%, 7%. I mean, geez, it's not a lot. I would just imagine that it would be that many. I mean, Freeman's got more subs than anybody, I believe. And NNH is next. Because they were both close for a while, and then I believe Freeman has more now. I mean, it's deserved, though, I mean, they definitely earn their subs. God, I'm so sick of this being numb or whatever. I don't know what's causing it, but it's driving me up a wall. Yeah, well, Houston has 60-something thousand. Freeman, I think, broke 70,000. I didn't know 5-0 had that many. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to pull that up. I knew he had a lot. I must have been looking at the wrong numbers then. I'd like to get mine to over 1,000, because that's when you start getting the real, like I said, I could apply for monetization now, but apparently you're more likely to get approved when you have over 1,000. I know some people say you have to have at least 1,000, but in my creator studio, the option is there to apply for monetization. I read all the stuff on it, and it told me 300 or more. That was when I had like 285 or something. I saw that. Now it's not dimmed out anymore. But you see, when other people actually try to help them, like Tay She got something like 110, 120 subscribers last night in one sitting. And look at Padilla. I mean, he got over 4,000 in like 36 hours. And now he's like pushing 8,000. Yeah, I think I'm at like 268 or 260, or I mean 368 or 369. Mine fluctuates by 2 or so every day. I only notice it because I get the notification of new subscriber. That's the only reason I even notice it. I try not to stare at the number. But everybody feel free to, help my channel grow. Like I said, I'm going to start doing a more interactive live stream with the OBS software where we could actually watch videos together. You guys could pick and choose what we watch. Make it a lot more interesting than just staring at my ugly face all day. I know this ain't very entertaining. I know, Tay. It was right after that my internet went out, and I appreciate that. But it was literally like you said, you love Brian King. You should go see his videos, all that. I was like, oh yay, and then boom, no internet. It's like son of a. I was so mad. I was waiting for it to come back on, wait for it all night. I'm like, I got no Netflix, I got no nothing. And I put it on the air channels, and it was like horrible signal. So it's like pixelated TV all night. I can't sleep without a TV. I'm one of them weird people. My whole life, I've always had the TV on. So last night it was killer. It'd be nice if everybody got into the live streaming. Well, yeah, tell you what that is. It's good because it adds up the total hour count. Is every time somebody came in and left your stream, it incremented that view count, which is great because it also adds that time watched to the total calculated time. So, like at the end of your stream, it should have showed you a little layout of so many peak views and peak concurrences, things like that. And in the bottom left, it would have told you how many hours that whole stream equaled. Jesus, can't talk. Bye, Robert. At 600 people, you should have had at least 50, 55 hours worth of view on that. That adds up. I mean, I've got my channel right now is at like 60,000 watched minutes. You have to get to 250,000 to where you're pretty much guaranteed approval for monetization. Then it becomes your content, whether or not they approve you. See, these live streams I can monetize because it's all me. I own it. I mean, I'm not dealing with copyright issues at all or anything like that. We all get them, Tay. Just trolls. Yeah, it takes time. It took me time to get used to a smartphone. Yeah, I'm definitely going to work on that OBS software more today because, I'm a little frustrated because I was expecting a delivery today and I didn't get it. So I was hoping that delivery would have made it a lot easier for me to do the more interactive live streaming. So I might just move my TV because it's only a 32-inch TV, like the smallest they make nowadays. And I'll just put the TV on my table right here so I can watch it as a TV or use it as a monitor. This way I can lie, but I still got to work out the camera situation because that camera I can't figure out how to get it to see this camera on the phone, and the camera that's on the laptop is horrible. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna resolve that yet. Freeman's doing a live stream, huh? Oh, NRA convention. Oh, well, apparently everybody's gonna go watch that. The funny thing is, until last night, I didn't even know Tay smoked. She's never said, "Oh, I need to go have a cigarette." She'll just say, "I'll be right back." I always worried if I got the chance to go down and hang out with her, am I gonna get in trouble because I smoke? The main reason I want to go to Texas is honestly, I'm just being honest. For years, it's been on my bucket list is fishing the Trinity River. I want to go catch me a 6, 7, 8 foot long, 300-pound alligator gar on rod and reel. It's not that I don't like vaping. It's that I mean, my cardiologist literally said, stop vaping. It is killing you. So if you have to smoke anything, go back to cigarettes. So when your cardiologist, who has saved your life 5 times, tells you that, I'm going to listen to him. Yeah, it was for me, Ladybird. I mean, I was coughing up. I mean, it sounds gross, but I was coughing up crap all the time. And I mean, I was getting a lot dizzy more frequently, things like that. And my cardiologist said it was the chemicals in the vape. And as soon as I went back to cigarettes, it stopped happening. So, I mean, I don't care what the paperwork says. I know that for me, it was a lot worse. And I tried. I mean, I had one of them nice, big, fancy, expensive vapes, and I went and got the high quality juice that had all the carcinogens and shit taken out of it. And it's still, my lungs were like filling with fluid all the time. Dude, I do, Ladybird. My neighbor got for me because she hasn't had a chance to go get me tobacco in that. She always gets it for me because I watch her dog during the day. So but she hasn't been able to go and get anything. So she grabbed me a pack while she was out earlier. I've been rolling like I said, I mean, I've got, I buy these 2,500 rolling papers, $4 from Wish. And, I usually get the 1 pound bag of tobacco. I normally always roll my own. Yeah, I've tried taking care of myself. Now I'm just waiting for the final curtain call, so to speak. Well, it's one of those things you have to learn to accept because there's nothing you can do about it. I've already been told my heart's going to just stop. So then there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. It doesn't matter what my weight is, doesn't matter what I eat, nothing affects it. But it's true, Lady Bird. It's one of those, you accept it or you don't. I mean, I've already died once, so I know. I mean, I've already been there. So now it's just waiting for it to be the final one. The worst part is the waiting. It's the whole, oh my God, is it going to happen today? Every time my heart starts acting up, I lay there waiting to see, is this it? Is it going to stop now? I know it sounds morbid, but it's the truth. So it's only a matter of time before my heart just gives out. It's so damaged from the heart attacks. I mean, look up what happens when you have a heart attack. Your heart literally dies, and there's no repairing it. The parts that die, it stays dead. Hey, oh hey man, how you been? Was wondering if you were ever gonna stop by, Abe. Oh, I'm pretty crappy, man. Just a lot of crap going on, and you know how it is. Trying to, well, it's just life issues. I've been arrhythmia issue, not that kind of arrhythmia issue, but yeah, I had a. I've been basically my. I know a lot of people know my living situation has been, and it was supposed to be sorted out because I don't know if you know Abe or not, but I take care of my mom, and I'm trying to read things and talk at the same time. I'm sorry, but having a lot of trouble with getting the lease changed. So I was going to go there because I can't stay here because I have to take care of her and I can't afford to stay here. But they're being stubborn about the lease change because she's supposed to renew the lease at the end of this month. So I was going to get on her lease and just go there. Would have made life a lot more simple. Yeah, it never is. Never just one thing. Never, nothing ever goes as planned. That's been my plan for like the last couple weeks, though, was getting that all situated so I can just go there and, that way I'm right there to help her and I don't have to fight with the landlord situation. But the where she lives in a mobile home park and they're very, very strict about who they let come in. It's not like you see on TV. It's not some hillbilly place where, people are playing banjos and everything's falling apart. It's all nice mobile homes in good quality. They don't just let anybody go there. I gave you my email address. I never got an email from you. Back in Padilla's channel, because I mod for Padilla. We talked that day, and I thought you'd email me after that, but I hadn't heard from you. I mean, if you want to, just fire me off an email. If you want me to call or whatever after I close the live stream down or whatever, I could do that. I mean, wait, I'm sorry, Magic Man. I was kind of focused on talking to Abe a little bit, so I really didn't catch everything you were talking about. But yeah, Abe, my email address is Brian King Samsung, all one word, like Samsung phones at Gmail. Thanks, Tay. I must have missed what was going on. Was American hostage? Yeah, but Abe, I don't know if you're still in here or not. What I was telling you in Padilla's channel that day, I do a lot of like anything that has to do with the movement, including tribute videos and PSAs, things like that. Like I just released a little video last night. It was basically inspired by the song that's playing in the video. I don't know if you checked that out at all, but yeah, I do a lot of things like that. I'm gonna start auditing soon. As soon as I have what I need to do it and can go out. But I do everything to support these guys, moderate for them, make PSAs for them, whatever it is they need that I can do. Well, guess he must have left. Well, I hope he gets a chance to check out my videos. I like hearing everybody's opinions. Silent Citizen is. I don't think so. Yeah, Tay, I don't know why they were asking that. I'm assuming you meant farts and you just spelled it wrong. Yeah, well, if I were you, I wouldn't piss Tay off. She has full discretion, so you want to push her buttons, that's on you. You guys will hopefully will definitely start to see this live stream grow and all that once I start getting the software going and everything configured. But it's a very tedious process putting it all together and getting it going. And then testing it. Of course, the only way to test it is to actually go live. And without the right camera setup, it's making it very difficult. Who is this man on the run talking about putting out people's social security numbers? Who cares? Go ahead, Tay. Mama got the wrench. Hi, Tammy. Man, Abe didn't stay too long, did he? Still haven't gotten an email from him. Sure. I try to reply to as many emails as I can. Well, filming in court should be done. It should absolutely be done. Bao started that, and I'm glad he did. He helped bring attention to it. Now we just need more attention to it. You know, Bao definitely helped pioneer a whole new subset of auditing videos. You know, it's weird. There's people that actually rewatch these live streams. I've gotten comments and emails about them from people. I just was like amazed. I didn't think anybody rewatched these. Well, of course, the judge has the final rule, but if it's a fake judge, then it doesn't matter. No, I haven't. The only one I know in Florida is Flowrider. Flowrider Hillbilly. No such thing as a fake judge? So you think a lawyer that just pretends to be a judge by putting on a robe is a real judge? I don't see how that could be a real judge. Wasn't voted in, wasn't appointed. If they were appointed, they'd be a full-time judge, not a full-time lawyer, part-time robe wearer. I know, that doesn't matter. I'm talking about a lawyer that masquerades as a judge once or twice a month. Well, Deadly Archer's talking about a new auditor in Florida called Big Ben. So, I mean, I check him out. I haven't heard of him, so I'm not sure what his work is and what approach he takes. But there you have it. I mean, I'll have to try to check him out and see what he's up with. See what he does. I'm still gotta figure this Fort Worth thing out because it makes me wonder if it's happening to anybody else. I sure don't want people thinking I'm banning them in my channel. I mean, if they deserve it, they deserve it. But I have to check that Google Plus thing out. Hey, Ralph, welcome. Welcome back. Just shooting the shit right now. My internet was out all night, so figured I'd throw the live stream up. I was going to do it last night after Tay, but obviously didn't get the chance to. Oh, snap. Withdrawals? What are you withdrawing from? Oh, yeah. Well, more than anything, I was withdrawing from my Netflix. Yeah, well, I thought he was talking about drugs at first. Usually, when I hear the word withdrawal, that's what it pertains to. I've been there. I got a mountain of freaking Suboxone now, so I know exactly what it's like. Hello, I caramba. God, I just feel weird saying your damn name. Like, takes me back to when the Simpsons first came out. I remember, damn, I was in like fifth or sixth grade, something like that, when The Simpsons first came out. I remember by seventh grade, it was so popular, everybody was wearing Simpsons, clothing. I actually had one with Bart on a skateboard saying, and it had the balloon word "I caramba" on it. And of course, you were cool if you had Simpsons clothes. Yeah, in the old Beavis and Butthead days. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't realize things like Dragon Ball slash Z, GT, blah blah. That's actually been out for a very long time. I started watching Dragon Ball when I was a kid, when it first got translated to English, and watched it all the way through. Yep, that's geek mode kicking in. But yeah, I mean, hell, I got Goku tattooed on my arm. Hey, taking a stand. No, if you're wondering, I have not had a chance to get through it. It's been extremely hectic and frantic, and I lost my internet last night. It was just a big headache. I can't even remember what I did with the link you gave me to it. I believe you emailed it to me, right? So I should have it in there somewhere buried. Family Guy is worse than Simpsons if you go by what's considered PC. If you emailed it to me, then I still have it. I would have put it in a separate folder. So I'll have to go through it. It's just been crazy. A lot of stuff going on. I'd like to be able to do actual live interviews instead of the way I've been doing it because of only having the phone. But like I said, I was expecting some hardware to come. So since it hasn't shown up, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I never got into American Dad or King of the Hill. Never liked them. To me, they were both boring. Especially King of the Hill. That was boring as hell. Family Guy is funny. I remember the Happy Days. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. And the original Star Trek and the Andy Griffith Show and Mr. Ed, the original Munsters. I watched all that. I loved Mr. Ed. Grizzly Adams. Yeah, that's what they used to call me. Especially if I don't shave for a while. I loved Mr. Ed. I don't give a shit what you say. I loved Mr. Ed. That was a funny show. The old Dick Van Dyke show was hilarious. Yeah, Three Stooges. I never got into that comedy, that style of comedy. I mean, they're definitely pioneers. They're classic, but I never got into that style of comedy. I like stand up. I love stand up, especially like Eddie Izzard. He's funny as hell. Of course, Gabriel Iglesias. He's funny. I know I've been brought up over there a bunch of times and ripped on and whatever. Who cares? I mean, hell, let them talk shit. Who cares? It ain't worth the headache. Is anybody familiar with like a specific setting that has to be done on an Android to allow the PC to use it as a camera? When I plug the phone into the PC, it's not even an option. It gives me like recharge or file transfer, media transfer, and one other thing, but it doesn't give me the option. And the media transfer I tried, it's only media files, not media usage. I'm not sure what I'm missing because I've had several people tell me you can do it. I did. I tried that, Ian. It didn't show it in the list of available cameras. It only shows the webcam. Well, anything it would be an auto thing, but I did read all the stuff on that was available for Windows 10 that revolves around cameras. So, oh, these stupid stink bugs! I got another one just landed on my knee. I'm so sick of these things. I like taped off around every window, everything, and they still find a way in. It's just an LG Android. Hello, Sierra. If it bothers you hostage, you could always just leave. Ralph, I know how to do all that. I didn't want to bother dragging the laptop out right now. But I'm going to anyways, it turns out, because I'm going to mess with this whole camera thing and try to figure it out. I want to run the OBS software. I don't want to keep doing this with just the phone. So if I can do the OBS software, I could just have it up on my TV and run it that way. But I'm going to kill this down, and I'm going to go get something to eat, and then I'm going to mess with this. Alright, yeah, just email it. Wrench is gone. I never gave you a wrench in here, Stan. All the wrenches I've ever given out are still out. I've never taken one off. But yeah, I'll look at what you guys send and see if I can figure it out. But like I said, I've got some panels laid out in the OBS software so I could flip between them. But I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. I don't have all the fancy pictures up and all that yet. So, but I'd like to at least make it more interactive than it is now. Be able to play your guys' videos and stuff like that. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna shut this down, go eat, and then mess with the camera a bit. So I'll talk with you guys later. If you see me jumping on later, it might just be for testing. I know I did once, and I wasn't, for some reason, it wouldn't flip to another screen, so Ian was emailing me, telling me he saw me. But either way, I'll talk with you guys later. Thanks for stopping in, guys.